What's going on, guys? So today I'll be showing some slight tips and tricks and potential glitches that you can use while playing on your Shadowstrix using two different abilities, one with the dagger and one with the dual blades. The one with the dagger is called, here it is, Flash Stride, and the one with the dual blade is called Pursuit Strike. Now what we will be doing is kind of showcasing different skips, different map hops, escape routes, and then potential glitches that I have stumbled upon in my own runs that you can use and utilize throughout your runs, whether you are escaping or whether you want to catch up and maybe skip doors. You know, those two abilities are quite big game changers if you use them the right time in a either aggressive scenario or a defensive scenario. I personally have utilized these both in Brandegard and in our other map that is called Hallowgrove. Sorry, I lost that one for a second. And yeah, I'm just gonna go in with some basic armor. It doesn't really matter what we're gonna be doing over here because I kind of just want to showcase these different skips. I'll put some timestamps down below so you can see like skip 1, skip 2, skip 3, skip 4, etc. And I will do one video for Hallowgrove, and then I can do another video for Brandegard over here. But starting us off, we'll just jump straight into Hallowgrove, see where we spawn, and well, I hope you enjoy it. And if you have and know any of your own skips, please do feel free to comment below, and I can look at them and add them to a future video or a short, because these skips are actually super fun to see, utilize, and kind of well, use in any scenario. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you for watching, and feel free to like and subscribe if you want to see more types of tips, tricks, and guides following the future of Mistfall Hunter. Already over here, like, you can utilize your Q for some small escapes like this, for example. That alone is just already such a huge distance that cannot really be covered, and you have many different ways you can then run. There is another one over here. This one I found actually when I was recording offline just a second ago. And I noticed that it happens based off a little wooden plank that has a slight diagonal arch to it. Now, funnily enough, I actually just tried getting through this little gap, but I couldn't. So instead what I did is kind of 100% hit rate is right click, boom. So you jump and you right click into it. Now, I don't think this is meant to be in the game, but it is, I mean, if it's there, use it, you know, and you're over, right? You take a minimal amount of damage. However, I did have a moment with it where when I did use it, I jumped and I flew. So like that. Okay, there you go. So that's a little bit more damage. It's a little bit more risky, but you know, if it's gonna be I believe this would most likely be patched at one point, but it's very easy to hit. Jump, right click, and you're pretty much over. It works like 95% of the time. There you go, and you'd be over just like that. You have another one here, you know, yoink, just straight on over. Yeah, they can easily jump down and follow you and walk up this, but you already have a bit of a head start there. So yeah, here's another one, for example. You can jump up onto this wall over here in a tight pickle and just yoink yourself over. Now, if you do this, they can't really follow unless they have a charge themselves, I believe. I'm not even sure they can. Yeah, they have to go through this wall. So if this is closed, you have a pretty easy and solid escape for one. So I'm not sure if they can just go like this. JK, they totally can. So that's also another option. They can totally follow you that way. Now, there is another one over here. Probably a really quick and easier one to do. So it's really good to kind of learn these. Again, through another wall. If this is closed, you already have a massive advantage. You have another one over this wall here. You can get past. You just gotta jump like this. Oh, wait, I mean... Oh, yeah.
Maybe not like that. That could happen, though. In a stressful situation, that could very well happen. So, I mean, I'm going to put it relaxed. I just joined a very, very, very low lobby. Nothing to lose. So, but you just line yourself up, and then you just yeet yourself over. Alright, buddy. I'll show you in just a second. That's the idea, though, right? So you can yeet yourself over that wall, which again, you think if you're in a tight situation, that's what you want to do. You just kind of want to escape. Oops, it was on. Yikes, bro. It was on cooldown. I forgot to look at that. But yeah, utilizing all these different things would definitely be a save in any sort of situation that ends up being kind of rough. Let's see, is that wooden thing gonna hit me? Okay. I landed it on my first couple of tries on my offline recording, so now this is a little bit awkward. It shouldn't be this difficult, but you get the idea. It's about like just trying here and there. We've got 5 seconds left on the CD, and we'll take it from there.
1, 2, 3, and yoink. There you go. Right? It's a lot easier to hit than I just made it look, but you're again over another wall. You know, what can they do, right? Unless they have a key. If they have a key, well then shit, run. But and yeah, just to showcase the little diagonal thingy really quickly. Like, I'm not sure if I can do it on this one actually. No, I think it was on this plank in here. So for example, just test it around, right? It's all these sort of little planks. If you have this, you can. Okay, interesting. So when there is a slight like diagonal, I guess you can call it, you can kind of utilize that to get your character more elevated. Although I'm sure that's not meant to happen, but holy, managed to do it correctly. You can hop over that wall. However, I do not believe that this is legal in any sort of way, because that is an exploit to an extent. However, I'm just showing it because, well, I randomly found it while kind of testing different areas. So if you have like a little diagonal wooden plank of that sort, or maybe something else too, when you jump and use your pursuit strike, jump right click, you will gain a bit of traction and can use that to escape. Now, there are also many different places you can just jump over. Like sometimes you can jump here on these wooden fences, but if you move it to the left, you can jump over, and you can just easily use that. And there are many different places around the map where you can do that. There is also this one. This is the one that I told you that would be a really good save. Jump on, put to this, and then Q. And that right there, I'm not sure if they can maybe... I'm going to go check that out right now, actually, while we're talking about it. If they can jump on the ledge and walk. Let me just see if we can actually... Oh, you can totally do that too. Well, there you go. Upon restarting, we have spawned now again in the top right corner of the map, and I just discovered a super cheeky like a jump where here on the top right corner of the map, if you fall down into this little gap, you don't really have anywhere to go. You have to go back up this ladder. That's your only kind of way out. However, if you have your skill called Flash Stride, you jump up here onto these rocks. I just tested it and it worked out. Boom. Oh my days, what an escape. So that alone is just a crazy like distance prolonger or elongator, distance elongator. It closes a lot of distance is what I'm trying to say. And that can easily be used to escape. I wonder if you can do it the other way around. Actually, I didn't try that. I doubt it, but oh, totally can. What? Oh my days. Okay, disgusting. Can we do it with the other swords? I don't think so. We can try. What? Okay, alright, you totally can. Well, I'm discovering these as I go too, by the way. Like, I had my own ones that I used. Then I was like, well, I'm in here. Why don't we just check out a couple of these different places? Anyway, moving on. You can skip from this side, but I don't think you can do it from the other side. And if not, I'm maybe mistaken. Maybe you totally can if you just do like this. Yep, there you go. That's a possibility. I think that's more than doable. Yep, that's pretty easy too. There are so many different spots. It's just about like kind of trial and error. See, now we can also utilize these rocks. These rocks have plenty of like playroom in terms of how you can jump over them, and not many can do it unless you have the abilities to jump over. But such as that, for example, you know, you can just confuse an enemy in every sort of way in terms of getting around and whatnot. But you can also go up here, for example, and I don't think you can jump over that. You totally can. So that's also another way. Like, I mean, it's crazy how many different like escape patterns or gap closers there can be if you use them like the correct way. Obviously, again, as I mentioned earlier, the stressful situations do not really help trying to land these whatsoever. But if you actually manage to land them, they pay off beautifully. You can also jump over that wall and not have to go through this gate if you're in a tight situation. For example, like jump on this barrel and jump over here. Can we do it this way maybe? We totally can. Well, there you go. That's another skip. That could save you so much ground, because look, if we have to go the other way, like, can't go through here. Can you go through this? Yeah. Ooh, goddamn. So yeah, there's the simple one of just jumping from here to there. That's a simple yoink. There you go. Then you can do this way, and then jump up here. That's another one.
Give me an
I.
Give me an X.
Mixed.
M-I-X-E-D-D-D.
M-I-X-E-D-D-D. Let's go, Mix.
You
Guys, I'm not gonna be able to do this.
No, it's pure belief.
No
I'm gonna
pressure.
like this is what we want to do.
Ta-da!
Yeah, so the other one that I was kind of gonna get at was you can jump over walls without having to go through a door. For example, like that's also like a pretty easy pass through. If there's that, like we're around that wall now here. If that was closed, and then you have this wall over here, like you don't have to go through that door. However, you can simply walk past it like that, right? I think you can actually jump over this. Yeah, and that's also a giga skip. Like you're skipping all the way running around like that. It's pretty crazy actually if you think about it. I know there is a couple of other skips over here that can be utilized. So while recording offline, I had also figured out this other skip, which is pretty big if you can land it, and it is located near the Supreme Hall, near the Light Berserker. And all you want to really do is just get over here into this corner, line up your cursor here with the corner of this log, and jump and right click. You're gonna get stuck there like that, and then you're up here. And that alone is a pretty big skip too, especially if that door is closed and you're being ambushed from behind, and a bit of a quick situation if you're being chased from here and can't open that door or that door, and you can quickly manage to go here in this corner, line up, jump right click, and then jump and do this. You're home safe. I mean, you have plenty of ways to escape then, unless they have a key. But if they have a key, they still need to go all the way around and up here. You have the option to go through there or there. So there's plenty of places that you can actually go in this one area. I believe one is like this. You jump like here, and then you can jump over that wall. And then same goes vice versa. You can use the right click jump to get over this wall. You can do it in one go, pretty much. It's pretty straightforward. But yeah, all these skips can most definitely help you in tighter situations. I think you can do it this way too. JK, no you can't. Maybe you can, I just am doing it a little bit too quick. And I also need to think about the guild and miss, but if I die, to be honest, I don't really care. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe you can do it like this, actually. There you go, that's how you do it. Why do I have my throwing dagger out? Can I do it with my actual... Oh, yeah, shit. There you go, that's another skip in itself. So, see where you can and cannot jump over. So I fully advise, like, to, you know, give yourself that opportunity to try and see, because I even just discovered a few of these skips myself in this run, and I can definitely utilize them in the future of my gameplay. Some of them I think would kind of be listed as a bit of an exploit, like the kind of first one we showcased. However, ideally, like, steer away from those, because I think that could be a bannable offense. I don't know though. And the other ones that I've showed, like, it's just utilizing your abilities to skip over different walls. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's kind of it. This is just for Hallowgrove. If you guys know of any more that I have completely missed out on, which I am sure I have because I've only barely scratched the surface of this map, then please, by all means, do let me know in the comments below, and I'll look at them and can make some shorts of them to showcase them further. This seems like also a pretty easy skip. JK. But maybe with the dagger, actually. Hold on, let's kill the bell really quickly. I'm kind of curious. Can you jump like this? Maybe not. Maybe, but it seems possible, right? It seems possible. I can probably ring this just so I'm ready. I'm kind of curious about this one. You totally can. Holy heck. So that's also another one. If this door is closed, obviously. If it's not, that's pretty silly because they just walk through and follow right after you. However, yeah, it's just about trial and error, guys. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I really hope you enjoyed this type of content. If you do, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe and a comment below, as it really helps me in the channel. And yeah, it's super appreciated. Have a wonderful day.